Okay everyone, so now we are learning the control structure. Control structure is used to define the flow of the program. Let's say if I take some example, if we have made some program, now this is some program and inside that let's say we have written some lines. So these are some sequence of line. Now we know that these lines are nothing but the code, and this code is, let's say, some statements, maybe print statements, maybe taking from the user. So these are all code. Now out of these lines, which lines will be executed and which will not be executed, that is the part of control structure. Means let's say there is a statement prime number and statement not prime. Now out of these two lines, which will work? So this is taken care by the control structure. Means the program execution, in which manner, what will be the sequence, that will be taken care by the control structure. So we can say that first thing, program execute the statement one after the another. Now let's assume that this is our program. Now in this program we have written some code. Now by default these all lines will be executed one after the another. Means if we make the program and if we are not providing any control structure, that means program will go sequence, means line by line. Let's say these are the lines 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now this way the program will going from line by line, starting from 1 and going after. So program execute the statement one after the another, but let's say if we don't want all the statement to work, let's say if I want that only second statement should work, third should not work. Let's say I have given the example of even and odd number. Third, let's say says it is an odd number, two say it is an even number, but my number is even, so only one line should be executed. So this way the control structure helps. Control structure even change the flow of execution of program. If I want that line number 5 should be repeating for, let's say, 9 times. Now this 5 line should be continued for the 5 times in a loop. So that is perfectly possible with the help of control structure. Means we should understand that by default, if we are writing a code, now this code will be going line by line. But if I am applying the control structure there, then I can change the flow of execution. I can repeat one line multiple times. I can provide that only this line should run, this should not run. So this is perfectly possible with the help of control structure. Means we can totally change the flow of program execution. Now this control structure is divided into 3 groups. The first group is called decision making. There is another name of decision making which is called the conditional statement. Now let's assume that, let's say we have created one program here. So this is our program, and inside that program we have written so many lines. Now these lines we are assuming as the code. So this is the code and this one complete is the program. Now this program can be some project. Now if I want that out of this code, only this line should run and this line should not run. So that means this is the decision making or called the conditional statement. If I want that some particular line should run and some particular line should not run, this is the part of decision making. And to apply this control structure, we are having the two options. The first control structure is the if else, and the second control structure is select case. So using this if else and the select case, we can provide the decision making or the conditional statement. That means if the multiple statements are given, out of that we can run few and we can stop the few. So this is the decision making which can be performed using if else and the select case control structure. Now we are having the other group of the control structure, or we can say that other classification of control structure, that is the looping. As the name signify looping, loop means cycle, anything which is keep on repeating. Let's say again if we are writing a program here, now this is our program, and inside that let's say we are having few lines. So these lines are nothing but the code and this complete is called the program. If I want that these two lines should be repeat multiple times, means let's say I want to repeat them 10 times. Now this is called looping. Let's say I want to print a complete series from 1 to 10. Now that means I am printing the number Now these numbers are printing 10 times. So one line should be executed 10 times. Let's say the print statement I will execute 10 times. So this is come under the looping. Loop means a cycle that is keep on going until the condition become false. So to perform the looping, we are having the control structure, which is the do loop, while loop and for loop. So if I want to repeat some specific lines multiple times, now this is called the looping, and for the looping we are having the control structure, which is do loop, while loop and the for loop. So with the help of these three we can perform the looping, means some lines can be executed multiple times. Now there is another category or the group of control structure which is called other. Let's assume that we have written the program. Inside that we have written some certain code. If I want that after executing some specific line, program should come out, let's say program should exit, or whosoever called the program should be going back, return to that statement, or if I want that program should be shifting inside that, means from one to another. Now such type of operations, if I want, let's say exit, I want to perform return, I want to perform break, stop. So these operations are coming under the other control structure. Means there is a first one which is a decision making, means out of some specific line we should be focusing on few lines and other should be discarded if else and case. Now afterward the looping, if I want that some line should be executed multiple times, that is do while and the for. Other than that all the statements are coming under the other control structure. The first one we are having is the exit. If I want that program is working and in meanwhile I don't want that program should be performed afterward, then I will apply the exit statement, then program will come out. Next one we are having is the go to. If I want that inside the program should be shifted somewhere else, so here I will apply the go to. Let's say from one line to another the program is going, now this is called the go to statement, so it is going back, and talking about exit, it will coming out, so that is the exit. Next one we are having is the stop. If I want to break the program in between, then it is called the stop. Then the next one we are having is end. If you want to terminate that program, then it is called the end. So end is used for terminating the program. The next one we are having is return. Let's say we have called some function or the program and we want that it should be going back where it was called, then it is called the return. That means let's say this program is going back from where it was called, so then it is called the return. So this way we are having the three control structure. The first one is decision making, second one is looping, and third one is other. Control structure can change the flow of program execution. Program by default work line by line if we are not applying any control structure. But if we apply control structure, then the program flow we can change. If you want that some specific application should be executed, some should be discarded, then this is called decision making, where we are having if else and the select case. If we want that something should be repeated, then we are having do, while and the for. Or other than that, if I want to apply certain operations like exit, return, go to, stop, end, then these are coming under the other control structure. So that is all about the control structure.